We are the dollars and cents.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Well, today we're going to do another unboxing, first impressions, and update video. This time comes from the house of Sospiro. I don't know if I've actually done a review on one of these particular from this house, because it is a sort of a parent company of Xerzhoff, or Xerzhoff is the main company. Sospiro is a subsidiary, I believe, company. But they're basically the same thing, because I want to say that Sospiro just changed over their bottles to the new Xerzhoff, or at least similar looking bottles, but they decided to take the Xerzhoff name. Anyway, I'm sure there's more details behind that. I don't want to get into it because I don't know. Honestly, I didn't go behind the whole story of why they changed over, but they did. Anyway, everyone's been talking about this fragrance, and it's also weird because I think they're still making fragrances under Sospiro, but they're putting them in Xerzhoff bottles and Sospiro bottles, I guess. Anyway, again, you guys can educate me down in the comments if you guys know all the details behind that merger or whatever you want to call it. But without further ado, it is Vibrato. Now, I did take the bottom of the plastic off. I was trying to get ahead of it, but I went ahead and just said, screw it. I'll show you guys it with the plastic on. I'll take the plastic off here in a second. Again, one of the, if you guys know Xerzhoff or any of their companies or whatever, they do a stellar job on their presentations. As you can see here, we have the little, some little inlay here into the cardboard. Nice bright blue here. Could be a purple. It's just a Sospiro right there. We do have a couple of seals here. Go ahead and take the top off. We've got the inside of the box there. A little bit of damage in there, but not the end of the world. And here's the inside of the box. And here is the bottle, guys. This is 100 ml, I believe. Not sure if you can even read that. I'm using my phone here. Doesn't have a lot of zoom capabilities. But yeah, so here's the bottle. Nice, and it's like a plush kind of fuzzy bottle. Nice gold plaque on here. Heavy gold cap. If you guys know Xerzhoff, this is the same quality as Xerzhoff. It says Sospiro here along the top here. Fantastic presentation. Love the hand feel of this bottle. It's like almost like a little egg. It does remind me of the other Xerzhoff's. Vibrato from the house of Sospiro is a unisex citrus aromatic fragrance released in 2022. The nose behind this fragrance is Christian Provenzano, and it is an eau de parfum concentration. The notes in this fragrance, the top we have grapefruit, bergamot, jasmine, magnolia. In the mid we have herbal notes, ginger and powdery notes. In the base, round things off with musk, cedar, amber, patchouli, and orris root. Guys, so what made me decide to get this one? People have been talking about what this one reminds them of. And I've done a couple of videos on some fragrances that reminded me of this one, but I want to get my hands on this one because maybe this one's better, right? Maybe this is a better version of the original. Now, the original I did not like, if indeed it is the original, like an original composition. Before the original came out, I never tried that. I never smelled anything like that before, really. So I'm assuming that's going to be the originator there, and then everyone just sort of copied that one. Guys, it's going to be Tiger from the house of Bulgari. Now, again, if there was a fragrance that had that same DNA before Tiger, I'm not aware of it. But after Tiger, I think I did the Junun Oud, which is the Al Haramain clone, which is really, really good for what you're paying. That one's a 75 ml, though, so you guys can do the math on whether it's worth it or not. And there's also the Rosso Pompeii from the house of Tiziano Terenzi. And I have that fragrance, and I actually really, really love that fragrance. And I sold my Junun Oud because I got my hands on that one. And if you guys if you guys shop right, you can get a bottle of Rosso Pompeii for like 105, 110 bucks. If you guys, maybe a discount code here and there, but you got to find a deal. But I got mine for super cheap, and that is to my nose right now, that is the best Tiger clone, if you will, out there. Up until this one, I don't know what I'm going to get with this one. That's why I decided to buy it, because I'm like, okay, now am I going to be selling my Rosso Pompeii because this one's better? Not sure. I'll let you guys know. But this one got some great feedback. Now, we'll say this is not cheap by any means. I don't know where they come up with this price, but I did hear this has really, really, really good performance for this type of fragrance. For a citrus fragrance, we all know that they don't last very long. Apparently, this one lasts all day and projects like a beast. Now, the Rosso Pompeii that I said I had, that I liked, that I kept, that one projects like a beast. That one lasted all day. That one's similar, but it has a grape note in it that you can actually tell. You can smell the grapes in it. It smells almost like wine. So I think they have the grapefruit in there, but there's just also a wine note or a grape note in there that you might pick up that you may or may not like. So that's another reason why I want to try this one, because I like the grape note, but I could live without it if this one's better. We'll see. But guys, this is retail. This is $325. Now, it was from Max Aroma. I actually got this from Max Aroma, but the only reason why I got it is because there was 2 discount codes that I found. Somebody was doing a friend discount thing, and they were also having a sale. I can't remember what the sale was for, but I ended up saving like $100. That's the only reason why I got this one. I think I paid $210 for this. Am I going to keep it? We're going to find out, guys. So without further ado, let's get this fragrance, our first impressions, guys. Clean hand here. Let's see what this is about. I automatically assume it's going to smell just like Tiger, all the ones that I mentioned, but I just want to see if there's any differences in it, if it's better, if it's slightly better, maybe it's worse. Who knows, guys? But I'm going to wear this fragrance, as I always say, today and then tomorrow, and we'll see. It's going to be warm. It's going to start getting cool towards the middle of the week, so I really want to jump on this one while it was still warm here in Texas. So a couple of sprays here. Let's see what this one's about. Good sprayer. A lot of juice. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm getting basically the same experience with Tiger. The citrus opening in this one's I think a lot stronger. We'll see. I think the grapefruit in Tiger had a bit more bite, a little more sharpness. This one is sharp, but smells a little less tart. So it's very citrusy, like really, really citrusy. And you're getting a little bit of the fresh grapefruit, almost a salty grapefruit, but it's not as sour. Just very, very nice smelling. Yeah. I mean, again, this video might not, I don't know how long this video is going to be. I always say they're going to end up being short, but they end up being long anyway. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because if you guys have tried the ones that I mentioned, we're comparing this one to, then you already know. I can briefly give you what I'm getting. I'm getting a very realistic grapefruit note in the top here. It's just super realistic, which is the best. Like, this is very high quality juice here. It's a little salty, so I'm getting, it might be from the amber. I think some of the other compositions have ambergris. Not sure if it's the same, but I'm getting a bit of a salty feel with this one. So right now it smells like salted grapefruit. And all these other notes are in there. I'm not so much getting powdery notes just yet. I'm just getting a lot of citrus notes, some florals in there. So I'm guessing it's the magnolia and the jasmine. It's a little woody, but not over the top woody. It really is just a blast of citruses. Yeah, just mainly the grapefruit right now. But yeah, I mean, fresh, super, super nice. Again, and I have my socks blown off because, again, I already knew what I was getting myself into. But to me, personally, it's going to come down to the performance. Is it, does it change into something else more than those other ones did? It just smells really, really good. Citrusy, little floral. I can just see how this one is going to be a banger in the hot weather. But, got to be honest with you, not really getting it. Now, I said this one about Rosso Pompeii as well, and I was wrong about that one. But I'm not really feeling this one's going to be like the nuclear beast that they were talking about. That maybe their skin's different. Or maybe I'm just jumping the gun right now and I need to wait, which obviously it's just a couple of minutes in, so I do need to wait. But right now, I'm not gonna go ahead and say, man, this stuff smells strong. Could it be olfactory fatigue? Could you go nose blind to this one? Maybe. And maybe that's what's gonna happen. But right now, it seems to be a little soft on my skin right now. It's there, but it's not, nearly as strong as what I was expecting for what everyone was saying. But so right now, like the presentation, love the sprayer. Tons of juice came out with them, which I love when it comes to, most fragrances, but like when it comes to like citrusy summer fragrances, I love putting a lot of juice on my neck because I like it to stand out in the heat. But this one smells nice. Again, guys, a lot of grapefruit, some woodiness, some florals. But basically what you're getting is a salty grapefruit fragrance, citrusy. That's really it. And a little bit of woods. That's really it right now. So for all of my friends who haven't tried it out there, that's what I'm just trying to explain to you. But a nice grapefruit citrus fragrance is very hard to find. Like one that lasts and one that projects. That's why everyone's talking about this one. And if not, I'm going to recommend getting the Rosso Pompeii again. We'll see. That one's a lot cheaper than this one anyway. So, do that what you will. But it smells really nice. It's very sweet. It just smells really, really nice, guys. The quality is definitely here in this fragrance, guys. So I'm going to wear this fragrance tonight over the next couple of days and give you guys an update shortly. And we'll see if this one changes any more. If it gets any better, guys. Talk to you in a sec. All right, guys. I'm back with my update for Vibrato from the house of Sospiro, a Xerjov company. yeah, I'm going to try to keep this second half as short as possible because it does remind me a lot of Tiger. It does remind me a lot of Rosso Pompeii, like I mentioned in the first half of the video, or any of the other ones, the Janun Oud, or any of the other companies out there that are cloning this, cloning Tiger, or trying to get something close to it. But it smells good. I will say this does smell closer to Tiger than Rosso Pompeii. But if you have Tiger, this one it does perform better. We'll get to all that in a minute. So this one is a better version of that, I will say. But if you already know what that fragrance smells like, then you already have Tiger, you might want to stick with that one. Either that or sell that and grab this. But we'll get to all that in a minute because there's some reasons why I wouldn't pick this one. Longevity for the fragrance was really good. 8 hours every time I wore this fragrance. For a fresh, citrusy, grapefruit, ginger fragrance, like floral as well a little bit, this lasted very long. So that's good. I said the same thing about Rosso Pompeii. This one here is nuclear strength. But a lot better than Tiger. Tiger did not last very long on people's skin. And the Jeune Nude lasted pretty good, but I think this one here is just way, way stronger. I think this one here is going to be stronger than this one, like by a long shot. But still really good for this type of fragrance, really good longevity. Projection, not beast, but very, very good. Like you're going to get noticed wearing this one, especially in the heat. We all know that summer fragrances, citrus fragrances don't last very long. This one does break that stereotype or that whatever. It goes against that. So if you want a long-lasting citrus fragrance, this is going to be one option for you. Season for this fragrance, if you haven't guessed already, it's going to be warmer, hotter weather. This is going to be perfect in the summer. Go easy on the sprays, though, again, because you can choke somebody out. I mean, this one is a light, fresh, zingy fragrance, very citrusy, but also it can be cloying if you just put too much of it on. So go easy on the trigger. I probably do like 4 or 5 sprays with this one in the summer because the heat's really going to amp this one up, and you just don't want to be annoying to people around you. So warmer weather for that one. Occasions, casual day wear. You can probably do this one maybe at night, but to me this smells more like a casual day wear fragrance. It's very expensive, so probably this smells luxurious. It smells expensive, so maybe casually you're looking good, you're looking nice, and you're doing some fancy stuff, but just casually during the day, I guess. Like I can't see myself really wearing this one with flip flops. I guess it's. We'll get to all that again in a minute when it comes to like the price and stuff like that. But yeah, it does smell good. It does have a casual vibe to it. It does smell really great. Just more casual to me. Ages. Okay, that's gonna be a big one here because this fragrance is expensive, like very expensive. $325 is the retail for this fragrance. I got like $100 off, $75 off, something like that, and that was still too much for this one. Rosso Pompeii, $135 on Joma Shop. I think you can probably get them for around $150, $135. $325 for this. Retail is ridiculous. Even I think I paid, like I said, I paid $225 for this. That's still ridiculous for this fragrance. Young guys aren't gonna be able to enjoy this one because of the price. I'm gonna have to put the price at $30 and up just because an older guy will be able to afford this. The smell wise, I think a 25-year-old, maybe even a little bit younger than that, could pull it off. But for the price, just on this particular fragrance right here, the price is going to have to jack that age range up to 30 because only an older guy could really afford to drop 325 bones on one fragrance and not feel weird about it and still make rent as well. Overall, yeah, very familiar fragrance. Does remind me of the ones that I mentioned. If you guys want to find a cheaper version of this one, it's a little bit different because it has that grape note. The grape note isn't that bad. It just gives a bit of more of a wine. It smells like almost like a white wine. Then try this one. But it basically the same fragrance, I think. Tiger is super expensive as well, the Bulgari version. That one's super expensive. That's pushing $400 maybe. If you can see this one for a partial bottle, or you can get it from the swap, or you can get, you have a bunch of money to throw away, maybe get this one because you won't be let down by the performance, by the smell. If you liked Tiger and what that brought to the table, you're gonna like this one. They're basically the same fragrance, not identical by any means, but they're basically the same fragrance. Like if you wore one day and then wore one 2 days later, you might not be able to tell the difference. Side by side, different story. I don't have Tiger on me, so I can't tell you, but just going off of scent memory, very, very similar. But yeah, guys, I mean, a lot of good and bad with this one. It smells great performance for this type of fragrance, but it's also super expensive, guys. So overall, I can't say that. I can't recommend you guys buying this one blindly. If you guys know what Tiger smells like, you're gonna know what you're getting. So hold off unless you can get like a cheap bottle or something like that. But yeah, I mean, not a bad fragrance, just way too expensive, and it's been done before. I think some of these other companies out there that sell like the little 50 mils, I can't remember the Dua, maybe it's Dua or some of these other companies out there, they sell similar for way less. maybe even like $60, right? So you can do the math on that and figure out what price per mil is. But guys, if you have money to burn, check this one out. But I'm not going to tell you guys to go out there and buy this one anytime soon, guys. So what are your thoughts on Vibrato? Am I crazy? All the things I said, does that make sense to you guys, or am I crazy for thinking that? Let me know your thoughts on this fragrance in the comments below, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching the video on my channel. If you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications for future first impressions videos and first edit content just like this, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Dollars and Cents. There, you find first edit photos and future contest winners. And as always, until next video, you guys take care. Thanks.